Hey, how's everybody doing? I was actually just had a few minutes to come out in the garage tonight. I'm getting ready to do my brake replacement on the FD. So I've got the car lifted up and I've got, you know, the wheels off, but I got so fascinated by looking underneath the car because I really haven't had a good chance to get up underneath the car yet. And so what I found is several things. So if you guys remember from one of my first videos, I mentioned about the reverse light's not working. Well, I got up in there and it looks like that whole sensor is just completely toast. It's as you guys know, there was an electrical fire or some sort of fire in the transmission tunnel, and that sensor is just completely melted down and the wiring's gone and everything. So I actually do have the replacement sensor. I went ahead and bought one before I even knew that was the problem. So I think I'll be able to get it out, but I will have to try to find what happened to the wiring, if it's even there, or even I might have to rewire that whole thing. So I did find that out. Second thing I found out was the leak that I'm having from the rear diff is coming from the actual diff housing. I thought the rear diff cover, but I thought that it was going to be all the seals. You know, one of the axle seals or drive shaft seal. So I actually went ahead and purchased some of those parts, and it doesn't look like either of those are leaking. It does look like it's, you know, the gasket around the rear diff housing. So I'm probably gonna have to pull that off and clean it, and then probably reapply some gasket. Sorry, I had some stuff fall in my eye and it's been burning like crazy. But so I did find that out. Second, the oil leak that's in the car is very strange. It actually looks like it's coming, but I was hoping it was going to be like the oil pan, and that it may still be the oil pan, but I think there's something else going on there, because there's a lot of oil around the bell housing on the transmission, the bottom part. So that is going to take a lot more effort than I thought. I was really hoping it was just the oil pan gasket that was leaking or something, but it looks like it's going to be more involved. But while I was under there, I decided I do have the under tray right here that I've actually had it for a while, and I just haven't had time to install it. But it is getting kind of late. It's already dark out. But I think what I'm going to go ahead and do tonight is go ahead and get this under tray. And I was able to get an actual a new factory under tray, you know, off eBay. I think I got this off eBay, but it's brand new, never been used. I do have most of the fasteners that I need. They're 10 mil, 16 millimeter long bolts. So I do have most of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this on tonight, because that really shouldn't take me that long, and might as well get it off the workbench while I can. While I'm here, I will show anybody that has signed up for the giveaway on my previous video. I did get the ratchet set in the mail today, and I did go ahead and open up my package so that I could check it out, and it looks really cool. Let me get the camera set up real quick, and I'll show you what the tool set looks like. So if you haven't noticed from a lot of my videos, I've become more of a Milwaukee tool fan over the last couple years. The fact that they're power tools, you know, they basically use one of three batteries, well really one of two batteries, and you know, I've really like all their power tools. You know, these larger batteries are great, and then all the little, I think they're the M10 batteries for the smaller tools, which yeah, I haven't had any issues with these. They're plenty powerful, and like I said, you basically can buy the tools, and then if you just have a couple of the batteries, you know, you could save a lot of money potentially in the long run, because you only need to buy the tool and you can just use the batteries across a lot of their tools. And they've got lights and all sorts of stuff. So again, this video is in no way sponsored by Milwaukee. I just want to share with you guys some of my thoughts on these tools. So when I saw the announcement that Milwaukee was going to be releasing some socket sets this year, I was really interested to see you know, what they would end up looking like. So this is just basically this is the 4822-9001, and it's a 12-piece metric socket set. And you know, some of the key features about the sockets are they've got this, you know, anti-roll feature, which is nice. And I mean, you know, they'll move a little bit, but you know, and this is actually smaller diameter than the actual round part, so you don't have to worry about this binding up in any kind of deep well or anything like that. And then of course the picture shows on the packaging that, you know, if you needed some additional torque, you could get a crescent wrench or something and put it on the flats and really crank on it. So that's kind of cool. The set comes with, looks like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19 sockets, plus, oh, that's like for like if you've got the little hex head, you know, the same type of thing that you use for like an impact drill. That looks like that's the adapter. Then you've got a 1/4 inch adapter, and then you've got the actual ratchet itself, which, you know, the thing I like about this ratchet is it's the head swivels. It can be, you know, really, well, I guess it's more than 180 degrees, but you know, you can do it this way, and then once you get it, you know, you've got lots of options there. I haven't had a chance to really use this a whole lot. If I had any complaint about it, I think this is going to be a light duty tool, just because the neck here is quite thin. So I wouldn't really put a ton of torque on this. But you know, for probably most applications where you're going to want to use a 3/8 inch tool, you're probably going to be okay. The other nice thing about this is it's very slim, so it does fit into, you know, a little bit shallower depths, and it has, you know, has a lot, I forget what the exact number of the teeth are, but it has a 5-degree arc swing where it engages a tooth. So, you know, it has very little movement will engage the next tooth. So I really like that. So anyway, that's the toolkit. Just a quick promo to show you guys what you're going to get if you win the giveaway. So there's yours, and again, you'll get a t-shirt. So if you haven't, I'll put a link on the top of this video right now. So if you want to go and sign up for the giveaway after you've watched this video, go click that link or go to my previous video. So anyway, let me go ahead and get this under tray on. Got it all installed, and the nice thing about being able to do this is I'll be able to get some fasteners and actually secure the front bumper, and so now it should be really secure when we get these drilled out from the bottom and get it fastened to this under tray, which that's kind of how the bumper was supported, and the factory bumper would be supported. So so that's good. Plus it'll help, you know, capture air and make sure we're getting plenty of airflow through the radiators and all that good stuff. So just a small project for today. So it's definitely some random work for the evening, but like I said, I just wanted to get started on this brake project. But when I started looking around underneath the car, there was so much stuff to look at that I ended up losing a couple hours just looking at all the stuff under there. So anyway, so tomorrow and then through this weekend, hopefully I'll get on the brakes. I got new rotors, pads, brake lines, and while I'm doing all that, I'll work on the clutch, master cylinder, and the slave cylinder, and the clutch line as well. And remember to go check out my previous video from earlier this week if you guys want to enter the giveaway for that Milwaukee tool set, as well as a t-shirt. So I'll be back out here this weekend. I might have to split it up into a couple videos and, you know, do the clutch stuff and then do the brake stuff. So look out for the next video, and I'll see you guys next week.